that you get a little bit closer. Let's get a little bit connected, and let's get a bit. Contact the World is about bringing people together from all over the world, and here we are in Manchester. Can we also celebrate and make some noise for our wonderful host city of Manchester, and Contact as the venue where we're in? Come on. My name is Baba Israel. I'm the artistic director of Contact, and I'm thrilled to be here welcoming you to Contact in the World. We had a great kind of preview last night with Contacting the Word. If you were here last night, make some noise. And we had some fantastic poets. We had wonderful poets who came via a project with the South Bank Center from Botswana and from Ethiopia and from Cambodia, and also our fantastic alumni group, First Wave. Make them feel welcome. Give it up for First Wave from the University of Madison in Wisconsin, who made a real impact in 2010 and also made a big impact, I think, on our young people. And we had a great open mic. But tonight is the official launch of the festival and of the current twins and of Contact the World 2012. So there's people rehearsing, there's people warming up. Let's just let everyone know that we're ready for them for tonight's show and for the rest of the festival. So one more blast of energy, please. Great. It's been a challenging year. In a lot of ways. It's been a challenging year in the arts. There's been, our funders, other organizations have all faced cuts and challenges. But one thing that, when I talk with young people and I ask them, what could we not lose and actually the Arts Council backed you up on this and said you can't lose Contact the World. So Contact the World is something that we knew that we had to protect. And because of those challenges, it's a little bit more intimate than it was in the past. But I think it's just as powerful. What's happening, the communication, the interactions, the echoes, the resonances are just as powerful. And I'm really, really thrilled by the quality of work that's being made and the quality of interaction and the spontaneous jam sessions that are happening and just the social interaction and the cultural interaction, which is just as important as the artistic interaction. But it's also a very special year because it's the 10th anniversary of Contacting the World. And I want to just acknowledge and pay respect to some of the founding energies of members. So we have Julia Turpin in the house somewhere. So big shout out to Julia. Big shout out to Julia. So thank you for being here tonight. And I also want to shout out Cully. And I know Cully was supposed to be here. I'm not sure. I haven't seen her. But big shout out to Cully as well. Cully Thurai. And one of Cully's co-conspirators and Julia's, someone who's not with us anymore, but is still very much with us, Noel Gregg as well. So just some energy for Noel. The beautiful thing about creative people is that even when they pass on, their legacy lives on through the things that they create and instigate. And also big shout out to John McGrath, who the former artistic director. Those four people are really key people to this festival and to its legacy. So give it up for all of them, please. This festival is happening physically, but it's also happening virtually. Everything that we're saying is very quickly going online and being communicated through Facebook, through Twitter. We're live streaming all of the events so that friends and family back in the home countries and alumni countries can tune in and see the work. And it's also part of how we build our relationships in this day and age. It's not just about physical interaction, although you can't replace that through technology. As much as I love technology, you cannot replace the experience of connecting and working directly together. But we're very much using technology in innovative ways. We've used telepresence to have Trinidad perform for us. Big up to Trinidad for performing tonight, Wordsmiths. We've used telepresence to welcome in and to work with school, young people from a school. And but technology also is playing an important role because one of the biggest challenges we faced this year has actually been the rejection of one of our companies, Crown Troupe, not being able to get visas, which is a big challenge and something that I think we're all feeling the loss of that company. And we know they're feeling it, but we're feeling it too. And we've been talking about it as an organization. We've been talking about with the participants. And I think it's a real challenge that we need to face in the arts. And I've been talking with other arts organizations around the challenges that young people face and artists who maybe don't have 9-to-5 jobs or are not linked to universities or major corporations or major institutions. Their ability to travel and to be mobile and to exchange is severely limited by some of the policies that we're facing. So I think there is a call out there for arts organizations and people to get together to highlight this issue, because if we're going to be a global community, we need to have two-way relationships. But what we are going to do and what we have been doing is we've been creating videos and we've been documenting the festival and sending videos to Nigeria, and we also paid for a film crew in Nigeria to film their show, Crown Troupe show, so that we can present that. So please give it up for Crown Troupe. What I'm gonna do right now, we got a video. I'm just gonna ask you to shout Crown Troupe, and we're gonna film all of you shouting out Crown Troupe so we can send that to them. So on the count of 3, let's say Crown Troupe, we love you, okay? 1, 2, 3.
Crown Troupe, we love you!
Okay, good. Give it up for that. Okay, good. And also do want to recognize that Crown Troupe's artistic director is here, Shagan is here, and also one of their longtime members is here. So we're very glad to have you. Technology glitch there. So I want to just quickly, you'll see a little bit more about the companies, but this year we're working with, of course, Contact Young Actors Company. We'll see you tonight. So as I mentioned these companies, just give them a bit of energy. CYAC, Wordsmiths from Trinidad, Boundless from Manchester, Crown Troupe from Nigeria, Yard from Nottingham, and Moro Dakmai from Thailand. Excellent. I just want to give a few shout outs because a festival like this cannot happen without all of the amazing support that comes from staff and from funders. So let's keep that energy going for Jude Pratt, our project manager, Shauna Keys, our festival coordinator, the whole Contact in the World team, our staff, our volunteers, our participants, our funders, Arts Council England, Granada Foundation, the Zokonis Charitable Trust, Doers, Yaba Restaurant, Barbican Deli, As the Hume, many local businesses from around Manchester have kindly donated food, and Fingland coaches who've helped with travel. So give it up for all of them. Please give it up for the University of Manchester, the Student Union. And then what I'd like to do now is actually let you hear directly from one of the participants of Contact in the World, who's been involved in 2008, I believe. Actually, before I do that, I would just mention the Arts Council. I'm going to bring up my relationship manager, our relationship manager, a great supporter and a great critical friend, someone who really, really does a lot for Contact as an advocate, and is, please welcome Julia Keenan to the stage, okay?
Thank you, Baba. Can you all hear me?
Yes.
This is my low-tech technology, a piece of paper with my notes on. Unlike Baba. Okay, welcome everybody, welcome all the people from UK, welcome all you international visitors. It's great to have you in Manchester, and as Baba said, it's great to have you at Contact Theatre and this festival. Okay, I also want to say congratulations to Baba and all the team at Contact Theatre. I know you've worked really hard this year to get this festival together in some very difficult and challenging times. I want to thank all of the other funders as well, because I know this is a very difficult climate to produce an international festival. And again, congratulations to the whole team that have developed this. And I also want to say, just really pleased that you're working collaboratively with the 3 schools in Greater Manchester and doing that collaboration with the next generation of artists, which is fantastic for us. Okay. Arts Council England's got a 10-year strategy, and it's all about great art for everyone. So it includes all of you and all the people that are coming after you. Great art for everyone is part of what Contact Theatre do. It's about increasing talent, it's about celebrating talent, and it's about celebrating skills. So we're really pleased that Contact Theatre and Contact in the World Festival is a huge and significant contribution to one of our really significant goals. What we want with Great Art for Everyone is to get more and more audiences, locally, nationally and internationally. For those of you, and I imagine all of you here, are very passionate about the arts, as I am, as we all are at the Arts Council. We're very passionate about the arts because the arts changes people's lives. It saves people's lives and it changes people's lives. And so for all you here at Contact in the World Festival, I hope it changes your life a little bit this year. And you'll take that experience, you'll take that shared experience, sharing your skills, sharing your experience, sharing your knowledge with all your colleagues that you're working with this week, and take that home with you. Wherever home is, I hope you take that experience home and come back to Contact Theatre at a different time. I just have to say congratulations, what a fantastic week, what a fantastic programme. I hope you really enjoy it and you really get the most out of it, and come back to Manchester soon. Okay.
Thank you, Julia. Just want to acknowledge also some of our Arts Council has funded us specifically for this project, but also our core funders, the City Council, AGMA, and also the University of Manchester. Can we please give them a round of applause and a big welcome? So it's most important, I think, to hear from someone directly who's had this experience. So can we welcome Kate Bradnam to our stage, please? Give it up for Kate.
Hello everybody. I would really like, in the following and reflecting the nature of Contacting the World, to freestyle this. But I can't, because I have a tendency to say quite a lot. So I think I better read from my sheet. So hi everybody. So how I got involved in Contacting the World was pretty much a fluke, or as I would like to say, it was fate. I arrived at Contact here in 2007 to go to an audition. So I went up to Space 3 up there and heard 3 words: Contacting the World. And I realised I was at the wrong audition. And I thought, I'm going to keep quiet here, and I'm not going to say anything, and I'm going to totally pretend that I know exactly what's going on, which is what I did. And I thought, I'm going to get found out as an imposter. And yeah, I did get found out. I got a phone call from one of the young people who was on the panel to say that John McGrath, who was artistic director here at the time, had said, where has this girl come from? The members of the Manchester company need to have been involved in other Contact projects before. However, that young person said to me, we're overriding John, and we want you to be a part of the company. And it was at that point that I kind of realised that this venue is a venue that truly allows young people to make creative decisions if you can override the artistic director. So I became a member of the company Space 3, who represented Contacting the World in 2008. So our first rehearsal was the day after I left drama school in London. And I have to admit, I had a kind of closed-minded attitude about people that make theatre. I had the opinion that it was professionals and people who had been formally trained that make quality theatre. And Contacting the World blew me away, and blew away that preconception that it is people who are formally trained who create theatre. And I realised that it's young people worldwide who are amongst those making innovative and inspiring theatre. So Contacting the World isn't just about the festival that we're celebrating this week. It's about the process as well. And my group were given time during the process to collaborate, and to collaborate with our twin, Afro Reggae from Brazil. And it allowed us as young practitioners to develop our ideas and our methodologies, and that came out of that collaboration. And I feel like Contacting the World has left a legacy in the work that I do now, and that is that sense of collaboration. And from that collaboration, beautiful things really emerge. So 2008 was the start of my close creative relationship with Contact. And as a result of being involved in the festival, I was given a chance to develop my skills as a facilitator in our local communities. And from there, Contact has really helped me to develop my skills and my experience to become a professional artist. I've been given the opportunity to take on the role of artist in residence and assistant director of the Young Actors Company, and a facilitator in many forms. And recently I've become a part of the Creative Expert scheme here at Contact. So Creative Experts is a collection of artists from different disciplines, and we take on that sense of collaboration that I spoke about earlier. We've been professionally trained and mentored with contact support to develop and deliver interactive seminars and workshops for businesses and organisations, helping them to work more effectively with young people, to develop young leaders and to engage hard-to-reach communities, as well as actually facilitating work for young people as well. So now, what's 2012, isn't it? So now in 2012, I'm now a full-time freelance artistic professional, and I partly owe that to Contacting the World. I really can't emphasise enough how important this project is. For global dialogue, for cultural understanding, and for the creative development of young people. Contacting the World crosses cultural divides. It challenges opinions and it changes lives. Thank you.
Please give it up for Kate. Give it up for Kate. I think one thing that's really important to recognize when you're here in this week and you're here at this festival and you're seeing the end results, like Kate said, it really is about the process. It really is about this 9-month interaction where people are having challenges and working online and having exchange visits. That's so a lot. You'll see in the shows tonight. You'll find and feel that sense of creative exchange. But there's so much that goes on beyond that. So once again, talk to the young people here, talk to the artists, find out about their journeys, ask them some questions. I think people are really excited and excited to share their stories. I also want to just highlight what Julia said about the schools. One thing we wanted to do is when we get Contacting the World happening, it becomes very much this community of people who've been on this journey, and we wanted to widen that offer. So we're working with 3 schools primarily, but 4 schools in total. So we're working with St. Anne's, William Hume, Newman R.C. College, and the Manchester Communications Academy. And on Friday, some of those schools will be presenting their own performances, and they've each been twinned with an international school. And I think for me, as Julia said, it's really that next age group younger, and I'm really excited about their contribution. There's also some fantastic artwork upstairs, you can see. So I think, this is a new dimension for the festival, an evolution. Even in a time of challenge, we've added a new dimension, which is going to help us reach more young people and more local young people. So I think it's time to experience the first show. Are you guys ready? Are you guys really ready? All right, and just a couple last shout outs to Albino Mosquito, who are documenting, to Frilly, who are doing our evaluation, and to Warwick Arts Center, and also to really the whole, this is something that affects the whole organization. So please also get it for the whole Contact team and all our staff, and our board as well, So are you ready for our opening performance tonight, CYC and Wordsmiths? If you are, say yeah. Say yeah. Contacting the Let's begin. Are we ready to go to space 1? The theater is open. Let's begin.